The team's title is back on the line as the Gorr Boys cash in their title shot against the A team. Join us for this championship match.
Hey Andrew, how's it going?
I'm good, man. I was thinking about our last match. Do you remember our last match?
Unfortunately, I do.
Yeah, and at the end of it, we were talking about an idea that we both had. And I was hesitant.
I do remember this conversation actually.
Right, yeah. And I'll admit, I was worried. I've had this challenge for a year. I liked having it as a backup plan, but at a certain point, the backup plan has to come into action, right?
I agree. So you saying it's decision time?
I think it's time we take down those dirty, rotten no-gooders that call themselves the A team.
I'm right there with you, buddy.
All right, let me call Albert. Boop, 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 boop. Albert? Yeah. StreamYard, 5 seconds. Great, see you then. He said he's coming, 10 minutes or so.
What's up? Hello.
Albert, you're muted.
As always.
Albert, Aidan has some news for you.
Okay.
We've decided to use the challenge. We're going to take down the A team once and for all.
You're using your title shot.
We are.
Okay. When do you want to use it for?
How's next week sound?
Next week? Pretty fast, but we can probably make it happen.
Sounds good.
That's all there is to it.
Get this thing going. And remember, write our questions easier as usual.
Venmo payment will be deposited the day after the match.
I'll let Owen know.
Okay, great.
Sounds good.
Talk to you then, Albert.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Real Trivia Face Off. We are here once again in the team's championship. We got a big match between the A team and the Gorr Boys, and joining me to host this match is none other than Sam. Sam, how are you doing? What are your thoughts in today's matches we're going to be having here?
I'm doing good. I'm excited for today's match. I kind of forgot that Andrew had this thing, so I was like, oh, he just has to win another team's tournament, and then he can get the double belt. But no, actually, he didn't. Double belt would be kind of cool, but I'm not biased. I'm not cheering for any team over the other.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things are on the line. And yeah, let's just start off with that. Andrew decided to cash in after a 1 year wait, he played strategically, decided to cash it in right now. They agreed on it last week. We got 1 week to make this happen, and we're here right now. Decided to cash it in for the team's title. They lost last time. They're looking for revenge this time. But, the A team, they got that confidence on their side. They know they could beat them. Will that confidence play a factor? And yeah, like you said, that double belt, it's a big factor. Andrew is still gunning for that. Aidan, if he wins this, he's gonna be getting a championship for himself. And the A team, if they successfully defended this, they will be the only team to have successfully defended twice. Because me and John managed to defend it once. They tied us now. We never failed. We never successfully defended more than once in a row. So if the A team does that, that's another one for the record books. So yeah, a lot is on the line. Who do you think have the most pressure in this match?
Probably the Gorr Boys, because the A team has had this belt for a while, so they feel like, they're like, oh, we got this. We've beat people before, we can do it again. But the Gorr Boys don't have that.
Yeah, that is true. That should be very interesting. I'm curious to see how much confidence they have in their promos as we go into it here in just a bit. But yeah, this should be a lot of fun. Should be an exciting time. Maybe there's some bad blood. We'll see. So let's just get to it with the promos, starting with the Gorr Boys.
No, there's bad blood, Albert. I can tell you that much. Matthew yesterday, out of the blue, I thought we were just having a nice conversation. He turns to me and he said, I hope your mom dies. And I was like, what the fuck, man? But it's just, I guess that's been in my head, but for me, it set a fire. And I feel very impassioned and ready to beat his ass today for what he said about my beloved mother. How about you, Aidan?
You know, it's funny you mention that story because actually last week I got a package in the mail just out of the blue from Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
You know what was inside?
What?
It was a dead rat.
A dead
It said-
rat?
And it said, the same way that I killed my past self, I'm going to kill you.
Oh God, dude, he's getting intense. He's really stepping up that heel game.
Yeah.
So it's good that us, the faces, are here to take them down.
Yeah. It's time to end the reign of terror once and for all.
Absolutely, I've been saying that for years. So yeah. So best of luck to them, of course, obviously. But I hope that your mother stays safe and healthy, and that you get shingles, Matthew.
I think it's interesting how much they talked about death during their promos because we murdered them last time. And I think we'll do it again. We're going to crush them. Should be an easy match. What about you, Monty?
Yeah, we've done it once. We can do it twice.
Yeah.
All right, Sam, thoughts on those promos?
I think if anyone outside of RTFO ever saw this video, we'd be taken down. But we're good. Seems like some people are getting murdered today. Hopefully not, but
yeah, I didn't realize there were death threats going around already. Usually it takes like a couple of more seasons, and then it triggers some fan base, and we get death threats. But yeah, I mean, among competitors, death threats, rats sending packages, that sounds like something Jared Leto would do. But the A-Team, very casually, just like confident, straight to the point. No nonsense. They seem ready. Also, I forgot, they're 6-1. I don't think any other team have had that record before, like just 1 loss and 6 wins. That's insane. So yeah, this should be an exciting match. Should be a good one, hopefully. So let's just get into the player introductions to get this started. Introducing first, with a record of 9 wins and 7 defeats, with 1 knockout and 3 technical knockouts. They are Aidan, the Bombat Benson, and the current RTFO Singles Champion, Andrew the Wilder Person Just, the #1 contending team. Give it up for the Gorr Boys! And their opponent, with a record of 6 wins and 1 defeat, with 2 knockouts and 2 technical knockouts. They are Money Slumdog Kuntatla and the Grim Eater Matthew Chan. It is the current defending RTFO Team Champion, the A-Team. Let's bring everyone back here. How is everyone doing?
Doing all right,
man.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. There you go. There you go. There must be an easier pattern to move that around, but I'm not thinking straight. But yeah, everyone excited? Everyone excited for this match?
Very
Yes. God, I want it so goddamn bad. Yeah.
Fair.
I've told my parents about this. I had dinner with them last night, and I said I have another trivia match tomorrow, and if I get it, I will be the first person to hold both votes at once. And they said, "That's nice, Andrew." And I said, "No, you don't understand. I want this more than I've ever wanted anything." They said, "Andrew, you should probably leave. You've been here for long enough."
Huh. Interesting family drama going on there. Uh,
Did you tell your mom what I said?
No, I would never.
yeah, Matthew, I wasn't expecting that
Never
from you,
worried.
but I guess there's a new side of you that I didn't know about. But anyway, everyone is here, so let's just get started for the match. Starting this 5-round match, unless it goes sudden death, of course, but 5-round to begin with. So I just go ahead with round number 1. Sam, would you like to read the rules for round number 1?
Of course. So, round 1. 8 questions in random categories. You'll have 15 seconds to write your answer and then say it aloud. And all the questions are worth 1 point, unless you get a perfect round. Well, and then you get a perfect round if you get all of them right with a 1-point bonus question. And there's 4 repeats in a challenge, right? Because it's a championship match.
Yes. So yeah, any questions?
Oh, sir.
Okay, so having said that, let's just get started in this championship match. So Sam, take it away with the first question in round 1.
Okay. Your first question in dramas. What does Homer Hickman develop a fascination for in October Sky?
What do you think of March Sky? Well, I guess March is ending soon, but you have an
It's
opinion
pretty
on March
gray
Sky?
in Indiana.
Very true.
Okay. Okay, time's up. Starting with Monty.
I said writing.
And Aidan,
I have no idea. Painting?
Matthew,
Music.
and Andrew.
I said astronomy. I went with the whole sky thing.
The correct answer is rockets. So
I almost said music because I mixed it up with August Rush in my head for a second, and then I was like, okay, I can't write that.
starting off strong.
Yes, tie game. That's 0 apiece.
I hate championship round ones.
So no perfect round 1 here, but plenty of match to go. So we'll go ahead with the second question in the category of comedies. Left back. There we go. All right, here is your question. In The Big Sick, what other job does Kumail Nanjiani have apart from stand-up comedy? Are you a fan of stand-up comedy, Sam?
Sometimes it depends if the person's actually funny, you know.
That's a very good point. If they're not funny, what's the point, right? 5,
Because I feel like some comedians,
3,
and by that I mean like
2,
people here that do comedy, just like want to think they're
pens
funny.
down. In Purdue? Okay, fair. All right, pens down. Let's go with Aidan.
There's a line about this in the trailer. I don't think it's right, but Uber driver?
Matthew?
I went a little more broad. I said rideshare driver.
Andrew?
Yeah, I couldn't remember exactly. I said food delivery.
Mani?
I said cashier.
So Aidan and Matthew gets that point. It is Uber driver, rideshare driver. So
I remembered the car thing, but I didn't remember what he was doing.
yeah. So 1 apiece.
Yeah. Still tied.
Still tied.
Question 3 in scores and soundtracks. If I Didn't Have You is an Oscar-winning original song from what Pixar movie?
Oh, yeah.
Good song without saying too much about it, but this is a good song.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Matthew.
Monsters Inc.
Andrew.
I had a Toy Story 2, dude. I could not get there.
Monty.
Monsters Inc.
And Aidan.
Monsters Inc.
Thank you.
Monsters Inc. is correct.
Everyone but
Is that
Andrew
Newman?
getting
That
the
sounds like a
point.
Newman title.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's still Newman.
Yep. All right, so move on to the fourth question in the category of action/adventure. And here's your question. What are Bandit and Snowman illegally transporting in Smokey and the Bandit?
Have you ever illegally transported
How specific?
anything?
General or semi-general. Yeah, one of the two. I have not transported anything illegally, so there. 5, 4. I'm not fun. 3, 2, 1. Hands down. We'll go to Andrew.
I just said drugs. Since
Okay,
you said
Monty?
general, and that's an easy general one.
Yeah, I said drugs too.
Yeah, it's the obvious choice, right?
Aidan?
Yep.
I said weed. Probably should have just said drugs though.
I mean, Albert, you said semi afterwards, so I changed it from drugs to heroin.
Okay, none of you are correct. We're looking for alcohol.
Okay.
More specifically, beer, but alcohol.
That's kind of a drug.
do you know?
Many
Are you
Do you
using a
know?
challenge?
Well, I mean, I think is it Aiden, is it categorized under? Either way, we come out even. So never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bill Murray
think so.
actually went to one of the previous colleges that I did, and he was kicked out for transporting weed across state lines. But then they gave him an honorary degree after he became famous.
In that specific regard, he's a hero. There's some stories going around I'm worried about, but
Okay, so yeah, no points there. So we move on to the next question.
all right.
Question 5 in fantasy sci-fi. During the temporal pincer maneuver at the end of Tenet, what color is used to signify the team moving backwards through time?
Oh,
50-50.
asshole.
I've only seen this movie in theaters, had no idea what was going on because there's no subtitles in theaters.
And you just cannot understand it because the audio was shit.
I'm trying to think of that one shot, dude.
One. Okay. Starting with Monty.
Wait. Oh, I didn't hear the countdown.
Oh, sorry.
I wrote something. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I said blue. 'Cause I'm
Okay.
wearing blue.
Hayden.
I also went with blue, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Matthew.
50-50. I also went blue.
Oh God! And I
That's
think I wrote one
fair.
that isn't real. I took a long shot on green.
Yeah, it's blue and red.
Okay.
It's red and blue, so.
It is red and blue, right? I don't know.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have to red and blue.
Which one is it?
Blue
The
is the
correct-
answer. The other
Damn it.
option is red.
I thought red and blue, and then I was like, maybe that's too obvious. And then I tried to think of the shot where he sees the dead body and he's looking at it, and then I couldn't get there.
That's a fair trying to deduce that, but yeah, unfortunately, green is not a color in that film. Well, it is a color in the film, but not the tag. Anyway, so 5-3 as we go to the 6th question here, category of coming of age. Coming of age. Gregory Peck stars as a lawyer in a small Alabama town in what 1960s film? I've only ever been to Alabama because I need to fill up some gas, and then I left the state directly to go to Georgia. What about yourself, Sam?
I've never been to Alabama, but I have been to Georgia.
5, 4, fair. 3, 2, 1. I can say their gas station is just fine. Okay, let's go to Aidan.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Okay, Matthew,
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Andrew,
To Kill a Mockingbird.
and Money.
I didn't get it. But now that you guys say it.
All right, so everyone but Money getting the point there. So To Kill a Mockingbird is
When I
correct
read that in
answer.
middle school, I called it To Kill a Mockingjay on accident once, and my librarian made fun of me. And so now every time I think about it, I'm very specific about what I read.
Nice, mixing it up with Mockingjay. All right, good chat. All right.
Question 7 in horror thriller. It's not the house that's haunted, it's your son, is a quote from what 2011 horror film? What would you do if your son was haunted?
Me?
Yes.
Well, first I will be surprised that I have a son. I was like, oh shit, what's his name? I wasn't aware of this. And then
What?
second, then I'll probably be scared that it's haunted.
Starting with Matthew, I think.
I said
Yeah.
Insidious.
Andrew,
I had Paranormal Activity.
Monty,
I said Insidious as well.
Shit.
and Aidan.
I don't know. Poltergeist.
Nice.
Insidious is correct.
Tough. Shit!
So,
And all my good categories are gone already, and I missed them.
with Mani and Matthew getting that one, extending the lead 8-5 as we go to the last question in round 1, which is in the category of animated films. Here's your question. In Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, what does Goldilocks plan to use the last wish to wish for?
This is the question I didn't want to read because a certain actress plays this character that a certain person in my life is obsessed with. So
Fair. I just said the word wish 3 times in one sentence. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pants down. Andrew.
I'm not afraid. I said her human family.
Okay. Money.
I said bring someone back to life.
Okay. Aidan.
I still haven't seen this movie, so a just right throne.
Okay. Matthew.
Her family.
I believe we can give the point to Matthew and Andrew for this one.
yeah.
So yes, the answer is her family, her real family. So Matthew and
Whoa, that's
Andrew gets the point there.
Incorrect.
Are they dead by
Not
any
her-
chance?
Not her real family.
Oh,
Her real family are the Bears, Albert.
the Bears. Yeah.
Found family. They
Her,
are
her
brought back.
the family that she wants, basically.
Okay, sure. I mean, she goes through a character arc.
The one that she considers her real family some part throughout the film. But all right, so anyway,
The family she thinks is her real family, and then
Yes,
she realizes
Funny,
It's
some
a
of them,
whole thing.
they are dead, but yeah, I think Albert thought it was.
Spoilers.
Hey,
uh,
come, it's Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. It is the most projected plotline of all time. It's good, but it's not surprising.
Okay.
sorry for spoiling the Logan of the Shrek franchise to you. Anyway, at the end of round 1, the A team, as you see in the banner there, with 9 points. Gorr Boys trailing by 3 with 6 points. Thoughts so far, Sam, on the match?
it's still pretty close, especially considering that there's 5 rounds. Anything could happen.
Yeah, definitely. Very, very close match. Andrew had a slow start there, but picking up the pace at the last few questions there, helping his team out.
2 questions.
So, yeah, 2 questions. Yep. So let's go to round number 2 as we bring up the rules. So in round number 2, this is how it's going to go. This is the category wheel round, the first of many wheels you'll see today. But how this goes is that each team will spin the category wheel. Whatever category they land on, they will get 5 questions from that category. If they don't like their initial spin, they can spin again unless their initial spin lands on opponent's choice. And each of those questions are worth 2 points apiece. You can go to multiple choice. However, it will reduce the point value to 1. And your competitors may steal if you provide an incorrect answer. So watch out for that. And repeats and challenges are still in effect. Every team still have the 3 repeats and the 1 challenge. So any question?
Oh, sir.
All right, let me screen share the wheel.
Please, God.
So here it is. So in today's wheel, the champion, the A team, they elect to keep spinners and opponent's choice. So it is in the wheel. And the other categories are actors and actresses, Matthew Vaughn, Audrey Hepburn, new releases, comic book movies, Pixar, Middle Earth, and directors. So the A team, you're in the lead. What would you like to do?
Monty, what do you think? Should we defer?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
We'll defer.
Okay, so Gorr Boys, this will be your first spin. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Here it is. New release.
I don't feel good
I'm not.
about it.
Yeah, and I'm not scared of most of the rest of the wheel. The benefit of a general category is it's going to be easier than a strength category, but
Yeah.
I mean, Matthew's great at keeping up with everything. So
Mhm.
I'm just like, I feel bad about him potentially getting steals there. I don't think we do awful, but we're 3 behind right now. So
Yeah.
do you want to
Yeah.
respin or no?
I think we probably should.
Okay. All right. We'll respin, Albert.
All right, you have to take whatever this lands on.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, opponent's choice. So,
All right.
the A team, you get to
been good.
pick what.
Money,
category
I'm
it
thinking
goes.
we give them Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah. Okay, let's go with
I'm
that.
good with that.
Have you seen any of these, Aidan?
I've seen one
Okay.
or two. No, I've seen two.
Great.
Uh,
So good odds.
Sam,
Yeah.
do you want to read these questions or shall I?
I can read them.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Your first question in Audrey Hepburn. How many times has Audrey Hepburn been nominated for an acting-related Oscar?
I looked this up.
Okay, go for it.
5. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Nice.
I looked at like the really obvious choices for
Paid off.
questions. So
Okay. Question 2. In Charade, what was Audrey Hepburn and Cary Grant's characters doing when he revealed to her that he is named Adam Canfield and not Alexander Dial?
I didn't hear the second half of that question very well, and I don't think it matters.
Yep, I've
You want
never seen it.
technical or no?
Do we
Don't-
just go multiple choice?
You probably, yeah.
Yeah, multiple choice.
Okay. Is it A, watching a play, B, dinner on a boat, C, going down an elevator, or D, calling each other on the phone?
I mean, I guess I want to go purple or shirt here.
Yeah. Those would make more sense, I think. Do you want to just go shirt?
Yeah,
4,
sure.
3.
C. Final answer.
That is incorrect for the 1 point steal.
Can we also get a free repeat of the question because you cut out there and I didn't hear the whole thing?
Oh, okay, that wasn't just a me thing.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
there.
it cut out.
Give
for me.
it-
I
give
didn't.
it
I didn't actually. Yeah.
Give a technical on the question and the option, Sam.
Okay. In Charade, what was Audrey Hepburn and Cary Grant's character doing when he revealed to her that he is named Adam Canfield and not Alexander Dial? A, watching a play, B, dinner on a boat, C, going down an elevator, or D, calling each other on the phone?
So, did you end up watching this one?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of different name moments. So I'm trying to think.
Guy Ritchie films be like.
5, 4, 3.
Oh, with D. Final answer.
Wait, what did you say?
D, as in dog.
Okay, that is incorrect. The correct answer is B, dinner on a boat.
See.
Question. Who plays Dr. Joe Carden in The Children's Hour?
I've never heard of this movie.
Me neither, man. So multiple, I'm gonna guess.
Multiple choice, please.
Okay. Is it A, James Garner, B, William Holden, C, Peter Finch, or D, George Peppard?
Honestly,
really no
just
clue here.
just say a letter.
Okay. Which of those names sounds more convincing?
5, 4, 3.
B as in bark. Final answer.
That's incorrect for the 1 point steal.
A. Final answer.
That is correct. Okay. Your fourth question in Audrey Hepburn. In They All Laughed, what is the name of the detective agency that employs John, Arthur, and Charles?
Never heard of it again.
Never heard of it.
Multiple choice, please.
Okay. Is it A, Magnitude, B, Continental, C, Reservoir, or D, Odyssey?
Could I get a repeat of the second of B? You cut out there.
Continental.
Continental. Okay. I mean, which of those sounds like a good name? Nickname? It was a nickname, right?
I don't know.
Magnitude is Community.
is
I don't
the-
think it's Magnitude. I think Albert put a little
Oh.
Easter egg in there for us.
Is the name of the detective agency?
5.
Oh, I'm gonna
Four.
free repeat of the options, please. Aiden, is the fourth question. I'm assuming we're not going to use that again
Yeah.
anyway. So,
Is it A, Magnitude, B, Continental, C, Reservoir, or D, Odyssey?
Do you think that Community could have pulled that as like a reference to that?
I really don't. I don't think Dan Harmon has that sort of reverence for it, but it's
Okay.
up to you.
I don't
I
care.
literally have no clue. They all sound good to me. I'm just wary of magnitude, but it's a good name.
5,
Just pick one. You rip one.
4.
All right, Continental. Final answer.
That's incorrect for the 1 point steal.
Odyssey. Final answer.
That did sound good. They're all good names. Whoever wrote the multiple choice there, great job. Secondary question, Albert, if you wrote those, was that a community reference?
I wrote those. It wasn't a community reference.
Okay.
Okay.
I just thought of the word
Option.
magnitude, and
Good
I,
option.
I prefer to believe it's community reference. So,
it's another steal there.
yes.
3-point deficit, which is honestly better than I was expecting we'd be at this point.
Still another question.
Question 5. In Wait Until Dark, what specifically is sewn inside the doll that falls into the possession of Audrey Hepburn's character?
I mean, I've heard of this one, Aidan, at least.
I have not.
Multiple choice, please.
Okay. Is it A, $10,000 cash, B, cocaine, C, heroin, or D, incriminating photos?
I mean, the cash seems like too much cash to fit in a doll, right?
Probably. Incriminating photos sounds like something that would be hidden in a doll.
I like that one too. That was
Yeah.
D.
I think so, yeah.
Well, incriminating photos, final answer.
That is incorrect.
All right.
Andrew likes incriminating photos.
I've got plenty of them.
It's heroin. Final answer.
That is correct.
Oh, God. Please, God, let them go to opponent's choice and
1
be
point
bad.
steal. So, yeah, not a good round for the Gorr Boys with the opponent's choice. 3-point steal going to the A team's way. So we'll see what happens here as we go to the A team spin. So here is your spin, the A team. Middle Earth.
I think you should take it.
We'll spin again.
Spin
I
again.
really think you should take that
All
one.
right.
That sounds really fun. Fucking kill yourself. Sorry.
Spinner's choice. What would you like to do?
Can you scroll down? So-
Yes, I can.
Obviously, we can take Pixar because that's our strength. But because it's strength level, we could also just go with like directors.
I'm
And
good with either.
I feel like directors feels okay for us to go with. I don't know how you feel though.
I'm good with directors for the most part.
Let's go with
I'm
directors.
equal with both of them. Yeah.
Mhm.
Directors?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll be taking care of the directors. By the way, Sam, just a quick fact check. Score is 12-8, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I've got.
All right, sounds good. I'll be reading your question. Matthew and Money, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Your first question. Who directed the Best Picture winning film, The English Patient?
Is that Anthony Minghella?
Yeah, I don't know. If you're confident, go for it.
5,
Final.
4.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Question 2. Who directed Katharine Hepburn in Bringing Up Baby?
Bring Up Baby is Howard Hawks, I'm pretty sure. Let me just think about it. We don't say anything. Howard Hawks, final answer.
Correct for another 2 points. Question 3. Who directed 2019's Queen and Slim?
Do you know this one?
I haven't even heard.
Oh man. I think we should go multiple choice here. There's nothing's coming to me.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Multiple choice.
A. Barry Jenkins. B. Steve McQueen. C. Melina Matsoukas. D. Joe Talbot.
C, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. Question 4. What was the directorial debut of Christopher McQuarrie?
Ooh, Macquarie. What do you think? Because I feel like
Trying to think. Can't
I
think
think
of any.
let's go to multiple choice just to be safe.
Sure. Yeah.
Options are A. Valkyrie, B. The Usual Suspects, C. The Way of the Gun, D. Jack Reacher.
I want to say it's A.
Yeah.
That feels like a Macquarie movie. I think.
Mhm.
Let's go A. Final answer.
That is incorrect for a
It's The
1
Way
point
of
steal
the Gun.
opportunity.
The Way of the Gun, final answer.
That is correct for the 1 point steal.
Nice.
Big steal there.
I know that because I got like into him for a while, and then I got bored of his Twitter, and he was very annoying, so I stopped. But he still makes good movies.
Fair. All right, so that after a 1 point steal, we go to the last question
Did you-
for the 8 team.
I was gonna say he wrote Usual Suspects, which I didn't. That's crazy.
Yep. All right, the 18, you ready for the last question?
Mhm.
Here it is. Christopher Lloyd has been directed by Robert Zemeckis in how many movies?
Okay, so there's the Back to the Future ones,
Yeah.
and there's Who Framed Roger Rabbit. What else?
No, those were the only ones I thought of.
Should we just shoot for 4 or
5,
what do you think?
4,
We can use a repeat here.
3.
No, you could just probably go for it.
Let's repeat.
Repeat,
Sure.
okay?
Yeah.
Christopher Lloyd has been directed by Robert Zemeckis in how many movies? 3 repeats remain.
Can you think of anything else?
No, I'm just trying to go through Robert Zemeckis' filmography, but I don't think I.
Do you want to
Yeah,
just
I
shoot for
remember.
4? Instead
Yeah,
of
4 is good.
4, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Yeah, that's
God.
round. I have a score of 19-9, 10-point differential.
Yes. That's also what I have.
So the gap is expanding for the A team, but there's still 3 rounds left there. The Gorr Boys need to play big in the next 2 rounds to stay in the game. But thoughts so far, Sam?
Well, next up is the betting round, so anything can happen here. 10 points seems bad if round 3 in a normal match was coming up, but in here, anything can happen. So
That is true. We'll see what kind of strategy the A team go in this round. Will they do conservatively? Will they not? Will the Gorr Boys go big? I don't know. So let's go to that round. Sam, how does that round go as I prepare the wheel here?
So each team will be given 5 questions based on a wheel that's 5 times to decide the category, and then you choose to bet between 0 and 2 points after hearing the category, and the first 4 questions are answered individually, with the team deciding who takes the question, and then on the 5th question, they can collaborate.
All right, so any questions?
Nope.
This is a bad
Okay.
wheel, Albert. Sorry, go ahead, show the wheel.
Yes, so this is the list of eligible categories for this round. James Corden, Worlds of DC, Family Films, Horror Icons, Scores and Soundtracks, Young Adult Adaptation, Animated, and Coen Brothers. So I will go ahead and spin for the first category.
I hate this round with a burning passion.
Next one's worse.
I don't think we've ever gone positive on the betting round.
Family Films.
Okay, so we're
So
positive, but not that much.
decide what you'll like to do.
And do we want to send it big on some of these, or accept the big deficit? Because I don't expect a huge round 4 for us. So
Yeah, I mean, we kind of have to. But we're probably going to just end at 0 points.
I mean, I'd still, even if we're sending it big, go 1 here, probably, maybe 2.
Yeah.
It's so tough.
I don't watch family movies, really.
I don't watch
so-
a lot of family movies either. Hey, do you guys want to talk at all? You can go ahead. Well, I'm gonna sit on this one for a second.
Monty, do you want to take this? I feel like you
Yeah, I can take it.
You wanna go Whiplash here?
Yeah, that
Fuck
sounds
you.
good.
Fuck you for using that against me. All right, A0, B1, C2.
I am
What do you
going
feel?
to be bad on every single category on this wheel.
You think so?
If you think there's another one that you could be better at on the next spin,
I mean, Worlds of DC is
Then-
the only thing I like on this wheel.
yeah, I would just give me this one for one then.
Okay, yeah, just take it for one.
Okay.
All right, so make sure to write down your bets if that's good. So Aidan's taking it for Gorr Boys, betting 1 money. You're taking it.
0.
Okay. Let me just write that down. 0.
I now understand their strategy for the bet.
All right, Sam, why don't you read the first question?
Okay. Your question in family films. What specific food does Miss Trunchbull force Bruce to eat in front of the whole school in Matilda?
Shouldn't have bet.
I don't remember the book. I never watched the movie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Monty
I say chocolate.
and Aidan.
Pudding. I know it's some dessert. I don't remember what it was.
The correct answer is chocolate cake.
Yeah.
Close.
So, yeah, both of them missing that, but A team does not change their score. Gorr Boys, they lose 1 point there, dropping to 8. As we go to the next spin, and here is the category that Andrew and Matthew have to take. Is young adult adaptation.
This
Young
one
adult adaptation.
sucks ass, man. Because if it's a certain type of movie, I can probably hit a 2, but if it's fucking the Shailene Woodley franchise, Divergent, I almost forgot the name of Divergent. So Matthew's already just written one. Do I rip it? We're down 11 here. Do I rip it or do we like try to play for a lucky round 4?
It's up to you, man.
Come on, dude.
You're the one who has to answer this.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright, I'm ready.
so Andrew, let's see from you first.
I'm like somewhat expecting it to just be like a fucking kissing booth question, but I really don't want to write 0, so I'm going 1.
Matthew?
Yeah, you never know what movie's gonna show up, so I went going 0.
All right, so here's the question for Andrew and Matthew. In the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, how many people are part of the sisterhood that share the titular pants? Have you ever shared pants with anyone, Sam?
No, because I'm shorter than everyone I know. So.
Fair enough. 5,
I've got a 3 number range here that I'm just gonna shoot in the middle of.
2, 1. All right, Matthew first.
4.
Again, Andrew.
4.
4 is the correct answer. So both of them
Hey.
hitting that one, and
Nice.
Gorr Boys regaining
1
the point
point.
that they lost there.
We're even again.
Yep.
So back to
I think I'm
19.
better than you in Corden and DC, and the rest of these we're struggling, man.
Yeah, I think I've seen one James Corden movie. Take it, please.
Worlds of DC.
I guess also I've got Cohen, but yeah, we don't even know if we're gonna hit those. And I like kind of studied Cohen for my match with Steven. Okay. I'm ready.
What do you think?
Do you just want me to pick a point value, Aiden?
Yeah. I mean, you should probably do 2 on this one.
I did. So
Okay.
I don't know what you think.
It's like I don't know how deep.
We know you're just gonna put 0. Just put 0.
just pick one of you and put 0.
It's a good strategy.
who
I can't
wants to take
fault it.
Who wants
What
to
was
take?
that?
Do you want to take this one and then just like maybe we'll see what the next category is in case I.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Okay. You can go Brigsby Bear, whatever.
You're such an asshole, man.
Is there a code for Zero Andrew's favorite films?
Yeah.
All right, so who's taking it for Gorr Boys?
Andrew is.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And how many points are you betting?
2.
Okay, and 80?
Yeah, 0. Do 0.
Okay.
That
zero
unironically
for
might be
80.
the code.
I think it is.
But Monty doesn't know me well enough for that to work, so.
All right, Sam, go ahead.
Okay. Your question in DCEU. Who plays Iris West in Justice League?
I know what's her first name?
5, 4.
Can I use a repeat in just in
3.
case?
Yep.
Repeat.
First one.
Who plays Iris West in Justice League?
Dude, I don't know if this is the right first name.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Starting with Monty.
Nah, nothing.
Andrew?
If I have the name, I certainly spelled it wrong, so I'll pronounce it Kiersey Clemens.
That is correct. Actually, that might be spelled right.
Woo!
That is spelled right, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think
Good poll.
So
Dope.
they,
I
they
saw her in Dope.
got
I
the
couldn't remember her
2
name.
points there.
And Andy Muschietti was supposed to direct The Flash at one point.
He is directing The Flash.
Or is he still? No, I thought they
Yeah.
changed.
No, it's him.
Oh, okay. We're
So
working together again, probably.
yeah, Gorr Boys getting 2 points there, going up to 11. The A team still sticking with 19. So we go to the penultimate spin, which will be for Matthew and Aidan, and it lands on James. Holden,
Rend my soul apart.
the
course it does.
newly fan favorite category elected thanks to our beloved Sophie Planos.
Do you just want to
I
do
love you,
Apple here?
Sophie,
Okay,
if you
great.
watch this.
What is it, Sam?
I said I love you, Sophie, if you watch this.
Monty, what do you think?
I don't just watching live, but you're probably watching
Bro,
live.
just go Titanic.
Okay.
I don't think that is on a Whiplash or Brigsby Bear level. So
No,
that's
that's gonna be 1 point, and it's gonna be movies Aidan likes.
All right, so Aidan's betting 0. Matthew, how many are you betting?
0.
Oh, never
What
mind.
the fuck is your fucking system? That's like 2014, I want to say 17 and 1997. So it's not years.
I've given that film
All
a
right.
perfect score. So I think it's just movies that we've given a perfect score.
Disagree. I don't think they have that in their memories.
All right,
Letterboxd
so
exists.
for stats only, are you ready? Here is your question.
It's gonna be Peter Rabbit.
Which emoji did James Corden voice in the Emoji Movie?
No.
Why would I know this? Oh,
Starting
what is
off
it?
the James
I don't
Corden
even
category with a
know
strong
how to
film in this
Describe an
filmography.
emoji.
Should have ripped a 2-pointer here for me.
All right, and it answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, for stats, Aidan.
I don't know what emoji names are. Smiley face.
Okay, Matthew.
High 5.
High 5 is correct. So A team gets the stats
It's
accuracy.
a disturbing image. It's just a hand with James Corden's voice
Hand.
coming out of it.
All right, so yeah, score stays the same, 19-11. As we go to the final wheel spin, is gonna be one of the 4 score soundtracks, score icons, and what is left
I don't want to say it.
animated.
2 and 3, 2 out of 4 for good categories, decent categories.
All right,
Yep.
Here is the last spin.
Of course.
Horror icons.
Every single spin we've got in this game has been.
So
We're doing good.
please discuss how many points
Yep,
you want to bet.
0. Zero. We
Zero.
don't have to discuss.
Also, A team, you want set 1 or set 2?
Just do one.
I mean, well, we're gonna bet 500 Days of Summer, so let's go set.
Yeah.
What set?
Well, we're two. Let's
Set
go.
one, no? Or set, okay, whatever.
He's fucking. With
One or two?
What?
Okay, 1.
No, I thought it was alphabet based for a second, and the number was 2. But
And how many are you betting?
2 on
18?
this. Holy shit! 0, please. 0 on the board. Oh, that.
Gorr Boys is 0. 18?
Oh yeah.
Oh, 0.
Oh, wait.
It is our
That's
it
only
is our favorite
40
films, Andrew.
All right, so
I don't know if I gave
uh,
Brigsby a 10 out of 10.
Sam, why don't you read the question for Gorr Boys first?
Okay, what you're doing set 2, right?
Gorr Boys is taking set 2. So
Okay.
You read that one first.
Okay. Your horror icons question. A character dies by getting their head slammed into a TV in what Nightmare on Elm Street film?
One of them is called Dream Warriors.
Let's go with that.
I think that might be a different franchise. Dream Warriors. Final answer.
I'm really sorry, but that is correct.
I hate this fucking league. I'm gonna tear this shit to the ground.
Boosted your accuracy right there. So now we go to Matthew and Monty. Set 1, your question is: a character in a wheelchair dies due to a machete in the face in what Friday the 13th film?
I always get confused with 2 and 3. I always get those like.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter, but you know. Let's just go with Friday the 13th Part 3. Final
Yeah.
answer.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Friday the 13th Part 2.
Damn.
Oh, that's so fucking embarrassing. Oh my god, dude.
So yeah, Gorr Boys hit that question. Unfortunately, did not increase or
positive.
decrease their score. You did. A team betting 0 all the way, still at 19. Gorr Boys at 11. So an 8-point differential here, going to the penultimate round, round number 4. Any thoughts so far, Sam?
That was a good betting round. Proud of you guys, Gorr Boys, for going positive and getting a horror icons question. Even though you didn't get points for it, you got it. I'm wearing a horror icons shirt, so
Nice. Yeah, absolutely, and yeah, the A team playing it strategically, betting 0. They know they have the lead, so we'll see what happens here as we go to the round number 4. This is Matthew showing off something real
My
quick.
hot sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about the hot sauce.
But yeah, round 4 is basically a pick your poison round. The competitors get to pick a category to be given to the opposing team, and the eligible categories are the unused categories that are not their own strengths. They have to pick whatever is available on the wheel to give to their opponents. Each question's worth 2 points apiece, and the team will get all 5 questions from that category. No ceilings and no multiple choice. Any questions?
I got one for Matthew. And Monty. You still got a strength on the board. Yay or nay? A true battle of who knows their strength better.
I don't think they're gonna answer. Anyway, so
They're literally not gonna say shit.
categories that were taken away.
You're not gonna say
Ugly
no.
Shepherd and directors and spinners and opponents is also gone.
It's so much ruder than just denying the request.
So I'm assuming Matthew and Money, you want to pick first?
Yeah, we'll pick first.
All right, go ahead. Eligible categories are actors and actresses, Matthew Vaughn, new releases, comic
I'll
book
do the
movies,
deal.
Pixar, and Middle Earth.
Where are you thinking, Money?
This is so
I saw a
fucked
little
up.
scare for new releases.
Like I'd probably be okay with new releases, but like, I would rather take comic book movies off just for us, but like they know comic books generally, or at least Aidan might like. I think they can definitely work together on comic book movies pretty well. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you thinking?
You know the guy's better.
Do we go actors and actors for new releases? I guess.
Yeah, I'll let you choose. You know them better.
Let's go new releases.
Cool.
All right.
Okay. Gorr Boys, go ahead.
Yeah, and now that I have the pedestal, I just want to make clear that I was offering Matthew the ability to make this round fun the only way possible by giving each other our own strengths. But he declined that request by literally not responding to me. So, in comic book movies, right? We're not going to give them.
I mean, we can't give them our strengths, so that's 2 of the available categories. We don't want to give them their strength, which is a third one, which leaves either comic book movies or actors and actresses. So we have 2 options.
No, yeah. We're not giving Matthew.
We're not giving them actors and actresses. Yeah. So yeah.
It's a real bad set of selection choices for us, but hopefully they somehow fuck up comic book movies.
There's a lot of weird stuff in comic book movies.
There is some weird stuff, and if you get a Scott Pilgrim question, which happens a weird amount for it being in the Edgar Wright category, that shit's hard at this point. So
yeah, we're giving them comic book movies.
Okay, so you gave the questions to Gorr Boys in round 2, right, Sam?
Yeah.
So you'll read for the A team, but I'll go ahead and start with new releases to the Gorr Boys first. So Gorr Boys, you have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match. Are you ready for your 5 questions and new releases?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, here it is. In The Fablemans, what does Benny give to Sammy as a going away present?
it's a camera, right?
Yeah, he gives him the camera.
Yeah. Okay, camera. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Because that's like after the premiere of that movie, right before him and Betty and the mom move away.
Yeah.
Mitzi Fableman. Love Mitzi.
All right. Question 2. What is the name of the furry pet created by Funky Toys that Caddy is seen playing with at the beginning of Megan?
You watch this one?
Nope.
People liked it.
Apparently.
Okay, it's a furry pet. Let's go with Stripe. Nope, that's a gremlin. Spot. Do you have any, Jonathan?
I don't know. Snuggles. I don't know.
Love that. Snuggles. Final answer.
That is incorrect. We're looking for perpetual pets. Perpetual pets.
That is
I think
so
I
fucking...
think I misheard the question then.
I also must have misheard the question.
All right. So
There's no way someone names their pet perpetual
Perpetual
pets.
pets.
That's actually my
name of the
dog's
product.
name.
Okay, so your third question in new releases. In Prey, what is the first animal that the predator kills when they land in the Great Plains?
Oh,
Here's a repeat if necessary. We need this.
yeah. I have a pretty good idea. I don't remember if it's this one or not.
Just
but-
say it, because they can't steal.
Snake, final answer.
Oh, okay. That wasn't...
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay. I was going to say it and we'll talk it out, because if it was like antelope, then maybe it was like a deer or something. Good job.
Yep, luckily Aidan got it. Question 4, penultimate. Which 2021 film primarily takes place in the small town of Summerville, Oklahoma?
I don't remember what came out that year. And that doesn't like super ring a bell for me, but...
It sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Do we want to repeat or no?
I don't know that we're gonna get it either way.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Prom, final answer.
That is incorrect. We're looking
That's
for
in Indiana.
Ghostbusters Afterlife. Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Okay, I wasn't pulling that, so
Yeah, no, I didn't bother to watch it.
All right. Your last question and your releases. What fast food restaurant does Diana take William and Harry to? Sorry, let me read that again. What fast food restaurant does Diana take William and Harry to at the end of Spencer?
did you watch this one?
Nope.
Okay, so we got. I mean, McDonald's feels obvious, maybe too obvious. Like Nando's is the UK.
I was gonna guess McDonald's.
I mean, that it's just a good enough odds that that's it, right?
Yeah.
Because it's got that brand recognition that they'd want to use because there's like everybody understands what's happening and it's low budget. McDonald's final answer.
That is incorrect. We're looking
Burger
for
King.
KFC. Kentucky
Okay, I was
Fried
not
Chicken.
gonna get that shit. Fuck you, Matthew. All right, let's do this. Let's do this,
The
motherfucker. You want to do this?
the
Let's do this.
royalties
Yeah.
like fried chicken. So yeah, at the end of that round, they narrow the lead to 15 to 19. They're down by 4. But we go to the A team. Let's see if they can extend the lead. There's a potential for a knockout here, depending on the situation.
Yep.
So
Indeed.
Sam, you'll be reading the question for the A team in comic book movies.
Okay. Question 1 in comic book movies. In Hulk, David Banner owns 3 of what large mutated animals which guard his home when the Hulk visits?
Do you remember Hulk at all? I don't remember a thing from this movie. So, do you have any ideas?
I only know the other Hulk movie, not this
Do you
one.
want to just throw out a guess for like an animal? I feel like you're generally better at.
5, 4, 3, 2.
A lizard?
Final answer.
Final answer?
That's incorrect. It is dogs.
It's just dogs.
Dogs.
We're gonna do this every time. You started this.
Thank you, Rach. Okay. Question 2 in comic book movies. Who plays the titular character in Barbed Wire?
Barbed Wire. Do you know this at all?
Never heard.
No. Yeah, I have no idea.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
It is Pamela Anderson.
It sounded like a Bella Thorne type role.
Question 3. How many comic book films has Hugh Jackman physically played the role of Logan, aka Wolverine?
This
so
one.
it's the 3 X-Men movies, and then
The 3 Wolverine
three.
movies.
Wolverine movies, and then
First Class.
Yeah, First Class.
5,
Is
4,
he also in Days of Future Past?
3,
Okay.
Two.
Class, yeah. Repeat.
1.
We'll do it. We'll do a repeat.
How many comic book films has Hugh Jackman physically played the role of Logan, aka Wolverine?
So there's.
Days of Future Past and Apocalypse as
Is he in
well. He has a
Apocalypse?
cameo. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 9 then.
Yeah.
Is he in Deadpool 2? Does that?
No. Was he
3,
physically there? I guess so.
Yeah,
1.
10 final answer.
The correct answer is 9.
Yeah, he wasn't in he has a little mannequin and
Oh.
So he makes a joke about his dying.
She has claws, but that's not.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, the films are what you mentioned to be X-Men X2, Last Stand, X-Men Origins Wolverine, X-Men First Class, The Wolverine, Days of Future Past, X-Men Apocalypse, and Logan.
Question 4. In 2004's Hellboy, John Myers worked for the organization named BPRD. What does BPRD short for?
Oh man, have you seen Hellboy?
No.
Okay.
Even if I did, I wouldn't remember this.
Well, we shouldn't use our repeat on this. So let's just see if we can
Yeah,
figure this out.
it's okay.
Time's up, but I don't think.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I got nothing.
1. It is Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense.
Not writing that one on the board, Andrew. Oh, Aidan did it.
I mouthed along as Sam said it, so I proved
Okay.
it. I don't want to. I stopped writing after 1 because I felt bad.
I didn't catch it. So if anyone in live chat saw Andrew actually mouth it, let us know, or if he's lying to us.
I just watched that one, and Aidan recommended a book to me that I've been reading. So.
And your final question in comic book movies. In Man of Steel, what is the name of the weapon that Zod uses to terraform Earth?
Is it? Do you remember this?
If I hear it, I'll know it for sure. But
5, 4, 3, 2.
The Codex final answer.
That is incorrect. It's the World Engine.
Yeah. Wow.
The Codex, yeah, that's the other thing. So.
I was like, that's
Which
something.
I
but...
wouldn't have pulled Codex, so.
Oh,
Codex is the Kryptonian DNA. So, at the end of that round, the A team stays at 19. Weren't able to gain any points there, so the Gorr Boys picked the right category for that round. And the Gorr Boys managed to gain 4 points to now narrow the point differential to 4 points. Thoughts, Sam, on that round?
That round was big for the Gorr
Someone's
Boys.
getting
Now
a call.
there's only a 4-point difference now. Like that's definitely that's pull offable. That's doable. You know.
Yeah. No, definitely. It's a 4-point game. The lead has been reduced, but the A team is still in the lead. So we'll see what happens here as we go to potentially the last round number 5 in this championship match. How does the rule go, Sam?
So each team will pick 4 numbers that correspond to 4 random categories, and then they'll get 4 questions, and they can collaborate on the 3rd and 4th, but they each have to pick someone to do 1 and 2 by themselves. And then the questions are worth 1, 2, 3, and 4 points with no stealing or multiple choice.
Please silence your phones while in the theater. Thank you.
Any questions? Okay. No? All right. And does anyone need to answer that phone, or are we okay?
What is happening?
Maybe we'll turn on Do Not Disturb. What's happening?
Is it your parent? If it's important,
It's fine.
Okay. Well, money dropped, so I'm assuming it was money. So
Aidan, last time we did this category in a championship round against the A team, we got Coppola's Hepburn and 2 other shitty categories. Well, no, we got a Middle Earth question, but that shit was hard. So
Yeah. And we've had even worse luck this game. So
I would kill
I'm not
myself to hear a
hoping.
Matthew Vaughn question. And while we're here, I'm going to point out they got a Pixar question in round 1. So I think we've earned it.
yeah, money. Are you okay?
yeah, I got this.
Okay, I just want to make sure everything's okay. If everything's okay, we can continue.
Mhm.
All right. So, having said that, the A team, you're still in the lead. So go ahead and pick your 4 numbers first, please.
Monty, you want to just pick off 4? You can just pick off
Oh,
4.
sure. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8.
For what?
2, 4, 6, and 8.
Oh, okay. So the A team, 2, 4, 6, and 8. All right. Gorr Boys.
my
Aidan, you
2 are
take yours
7.
too.
My 2 are 7 and 12.
Do it. And I want to go a little bit lower on one of them, so I'll take 3 and 9.
3, 7, 9, 12.
3, 7, 9, 12.
Yep.
Okay. So my spreadsheet is glitching. Give me 1 second.
Please,
Okay.
God, just one time. I'll go back to church. I will.
All right. We'll switch it up again. So Sam, you will be reading for Gorr Boys. I'll be reading for the A team. So why don't you reveal the categories for Gorr Boys?
You picked 3, which is Guillermo del Toro. 7 is dramas. 9 is 2010s, and 12 is Middle Earth.
Nice.
Okay, so decent categories, even if they're not
All right.
Matthew Vaughn.
Matthew, Monty, here are your categories. You pick 2, that is Star Wars. You pick 4, that is Seth Rogen. You pick 6, that is Matthew Vaughn. And 8 is Audrey Hepburn.
Oh, that's not great.
So feel free to discuss it out.
You guys go first. Go ahead.
What do you think of Audrey?
You think we should go for a higher? Should we go 3 or 4 pointer maybe?
That's not necessarily something I can discuss with you.
I don't think there are categories that we can really work together on.
Yeah, that's true. I have some idea what Seth Rogen I watched.
We could go Seth Rogen for 3 if you feel good about that, or would you rather take it for 1?
Maybe not. I don't know. What about Matthew Vaughn?
I'm thinking Vaughn for 2.
And do you take it?
I could probably take that, and then Star Wars for 1 if you feel good about if you can hit Star
I'm
Wars.
okay with Star Wars, yeah.
Okay.
Seth Rogen and Audrey for...
Seth Rogen for 3, Vaughn for 2. I'll take that, and then Audrey Hepburn for 4.
Sure.
Okay.
And do you have idea? How confident do you feel in Middle Earth 4? Do you want to leave that at 3 and risk it on a different one? Or?
I was gonna put Middle Earth at 4. I mean, we
Okay.
have to hit big.
I mean, yeah, we're 4 points down, so we can play like a tiny bit more cautious. But yeah, we want to hit all.
They got Audrey Hepburn though, so
that's
they're gonna
true.
hit that.
Yeah. And they're gonna probably hit 1 and 2 as well. So
2010s.
Rogan for 3 is daring, but
yeah, 2010s. I was thinking at 3, just because if it's.
I had the same.
We can collaborate on that. Del Toro, I have me at 2, but it has been quite a while since I've seen any of them. But I've definitely watched more than you.
Right. No. So I mean, for that reason, I had me taking Del Toro at 1 and you taking dramas at 2. But I'm willing to swap those point values if you want. Like if you want to try Del Toro for 2. I mean, just
dramas is just
risky.
such a big category. I'd be worried about.
Okay, I get that.
1 for it. But
so you want to
definitely
keep the same categories, but
we'd need to hit the 2 points.
Yeah.
I
mean, if it's like Hellboy, you'll be good. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think what's good for you.
If it's Hellboy, maybe Pan's Labyrinth. I've seen Shape of Water. I haven't seen the newest Pinocchio. I haven't seen the Devil's
That's what I'm worried
Backbone.
about. Is I think Pinocchio is now eligible in that category.
Yeah.
Can we get a confirmation on that?
Yes, it is eligible.
Okay.
If it appears it is eligible.
Yeah,
so that's what
I haven't watched like the Devil's Backbone or a lot of his earlier stuff.
Right.
Oh, I have seen Blade 2, but again,
it's probably going to be a plot-based question from a more popular or a general question about a less popular. So up to you make the final decision here. I'll follow your lead.
I just don't know, man. Do you?
It's all about your confidence on him, because dramas is too broad for us to feel too confident in either way.
Right. Do you think you could take a drama at 2?
I mean, as much a chance as another super broad category at 2.
Okay.
I mean, I watched enough dramas. I guess probably shoot that. That sounds like.
I mean,
I've
seen a lot of Del Toro, but yeah, it's been minimum a year since I watched a single one of them. I don't remember them very well.
Okay. Yeah, I think we keep it at 1 then, and if you want to take it, it's just whoever wants to take drama at 2 is the real question here.
I can take Del Toro at 1.
Okay, and I'll try my best on 2.
Okay. So
I'm taking 3 repeats still. So we'll need to be cautious just in case. I think we at least want to save 1 for Middle Earth. So
yeah, I'm taking Del Toro at 1. Andrew's taking drama at 2. We're putting 2010s at 3, and then Middle Earth at 4.
Okay.
Weirdly enough, with Hepburn, even on their scale, I would have preferred their categories.
Really?
Yeah, because Star Wars, Vaughn, and Rogan. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, this is true.
That's an easy 2-pointer on Rogan for me, and then Star Wars 3 and Matthew Vaughn 4.
Yeah.
I'm not swapping those because Star Wars is fucking insane.
Well, now that there's producing, I don't want an answer of 4
They're not
point
going to
on
ask
some of
producing on
those.
4. They'd be fucking psychopaths.
I don't know. All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Your 1-pointer in Guillermo del Toro. Who plays the titular character in 2004's Hellboy?
Ron Perlman. Final answer.
That is correct.
Oh, God, please. Please don't be awful.
Your 2-pointer in dramas. What 60s film star does Margot Robbie portray in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Sharon Tate, final answer.
That is correct.
Nice.
For a second,
was like
I thought it was
60
going to be about
film star.
Babylon. And yeah, I heard 60 film star, and then I heard, like, I don't know, I was like, oh, maybe it's Babylon, and I don't remember her name exactly. And it's a fictional film star, but...
All right, so it's 19 to 18, 1-point differential. Any of their next question will throw it back to 18. So we'll see what happens.
Please, God.
Mm-hmm.
So they did
2010s.
Yep.
Okay. So your 3-pointer in 2010s. Who played Joe Chandler, Lee's brother and Patrick's father in Manchester by the Sea?
Yeah, she cut out a little bit. Do we want to use a repeat here?
Yeah.
You wanna get a technical?
Yes,
Yeah, I
please.
mean, it would be helpful. It wasn't the whole question, but...
Yeah, because it cut out for me too. So I was just making sure.
Okay. Who played Joe Chandler, Lee's brother and Patrick's father in Manchester by the Sea?
Dude, I can't remember any of the
I
other
haven't-
male actors.
I haven't seen it.
Is it
I only know Casey Affleck.
right? And that's Lee, I think. Dude, I'm trying to picture fucking anybody's face. Should
4,
we use a repeat or no?
3,
Yeah.
I think we do.
2.
Yep.
Repeat.
Who played Joe Chandler, Lee's brother and Patrick's father in Manchester by the Sea?
Dude, I can't get Kyle Chandler's name out of my fucking head because she said Chandler. Who the fuck else is in that movie? I mean, Lucas Hedges is a redhead.
5, 4,
do we just-
3,
I-
2,
Kyle
another
Chandler.
1.
Repeat.
Okay.
You have one more repeats remaining.
We just have to send it on the next one. Okay.
Yep.
Who played Joe Chandler, Lee's brother and Patrick's father in Manchester by the Sea?
I can't see a fucking face, dude. And I'm gonna
just
hear it.
wanna-
I'm gonna want to jump.
Just want to say something like John Landis or Brian Cox or some other older
too old.
person.
They're too old, and they're brothers, so he's not
5,
that old.
4,
I just want to
3,
say Kyle Chandler, honestly, but
2,
I
Okay.
don't know.
1.
Kyle Chandler, final answer.
That is correct.
Holy fuck! Dude, I couldn't get it out of my head, and I could see his face in my mind, but I was like, I think I'm just putting Kyle Chandler's face in there. Holy shit!
I had to zone out as much as I could without not paying attention, so I didn't react.
Don't worry,
to you
don't worry. I wasn't looking at your face. I was fucking head. Oh my god.
No, good pull right there.
Nice. Good pull.
I thought they were gonna talk themselves out of it at one point.
I
So
also
that's
thought
when
they were gonna
Aiden's bring up Brian Cox, I was like, but yeah, they are now in the lead by 2. So the A team needs to get at least their 1 and their 2, or just their 2, to tie it back. So I'll be reading the question for the A team. They avoided Gorr Boys avoided the KO. So the A team, your 1-pointer is in Star Wars for money. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here's your question. In Rogue One, a Star Wars story, who plays the rebel captain and intelligence officer Cassian Andor?
Diego Luna, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. So 1 point differential. Matthew, for your 2-pointer, it is in the category of Matthew Vaughn. So Matthew, here's your question, Matthew Vaughn. In Kingsman, the Golden Circle, what is the Golden Circle? 5, 4, 3, 2,
I'll repeat.
1. Okay, you have 1 repeat remaining. Question again. In Kingsman, the Golden Circle, what is the Golden Circle?
It's an antidote. Final answer.
That is incorrect. We're looking for a drug cartel. The drug cartel that is run by Poppy. So, no points there. So, sticking with the A team for their 3-pointer. In the category of Seth Rogen. You can collaborate and you have 1 repeat remaining. Are you ready for a question?
Yeah.
Here it is. In Pineapple Express, who plays Carol Brazier, a corrupt police officer who assists Ted Jones in the murder of the rival gang member?
Have you seen this movie?
I did.
Okay, I haven't seen it. So, who do you have any ideas right now?
I know Danny McBride is in the movie, but I don't know if he played the role. And I can't think of any other guys. Please.
Okay, so should we just go with him then?
Yeah.
Okay. Danny McBride, final answer.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Rosie Perez. Rosie Perez.
Okay.
So we are down to the 4-pointers for both teams. We're gonna go to the A team first because they're down by 1. They need this to gain back the lead and forcing Gorr Boys to answer their 4 in Middle Earth. But if they miss it, then Gorr Boys will be the new RTFO team champion. So, Matthew and Money, you have 1 repeat remaining. Are you ready for your 4-pointer and Audrey Hepburn?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay. In Breakfast at Tiffany's, what items did Holly and Paul steal from a 5 and 10 store?
They're masks.
Yeah,
Masks.
Yeah, I think so.
Answer.
That is correct for 4 big points and getting back the lead.
I believe them.
Forcing it in the hands of the Gorr Boys.
I wish I watched these, man. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
So,
Okay.
Yep.
Are
One
you
repeat remaining.
ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Your 4-pointer in Middle Earth. In The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, what is the answer of the first riddle that Gollum asked to Bilbo?
Wait.
Let's
The
talk to this
answer.
one more repeat.
The answer to the first riddle that Gollum asked Bilbo.
Yeah.
So like Gollum says the question, Bilbo answers.
Yes.
The mountain. Final answer.
I'll give you the honors.
And your winner and new RTFO team's champion,
Oh my
the
god!
Gorr Boys.
Oh.
Mountain was the correct answer. Holy cow. Wow, Andrew broke his headphones. He's no longer eligible to hear us or answer any interview questions. Oh my god.
Oh. God.
I'm sorry. I ripped apart every part of my headset. I just plug everything.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I was like, all right, we cannot have interviews with Andrew now. All right, so we'll put this competitor backstage. We'll talk to them in a bit. But Sam, wow, thoughts on the match?
I mean, I said after every round that it was anything could happen. They could still come back. And I don't know if the Gorr Boys also believed that. But, I mean, look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they believe that. Their face was very flat enough where at one point I was like, they don't believe in themselves, but I mean, they clearly did. And yeah, that poll by both teams, Matthew pulling the mask question right away, and then Aidan and Andrew with the mountain answer right away as well.
And that 3-point poll for the Gorr Boys, that was a big poll.
Yeah, with the Kyle Chandler poll right there. But yeah, what an incredible match. Let's just talk to these competitors. Starting first with the former champions, unfortunate second place finisher Matthew Money of the A team. You guys played a hell of a match. You just came down to those final questions. But how are you feeling about your performance?
I mean, I think we did well with we didn't have the best categories in round 5, but managed to get through that and still being able to hit that 4-pointer. And we knew like with round 4 that they would do well with comic book movies, so I didn't want to give them that because then they would have either gone 8 maybe. Like
That's true.
we thought new releases was probably the better strategy there, but knew that if they would give us that, then we wouldn't be great at it. But hey, I think they did a great job.
Yeah, overall, great job. We could have gotten a point at any question in the previous rounds, and it would be different. So it really just came down to the end. So yeah, good job.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, you guys had the lead for a big part of the game. You played conservatively in round 3. Do you think that was the difference maker, or do you think it was somewhere a different round that was?
I mean, I think we definitely could have bet there because I think I hit the questions that I bet or 0 on. Then Monty, I think you missed.
No, I didn't get anything.
You missed both. So
yeah.
Sam, you have any questions for them?
Now that you are back to playing any team, is there anyone you want to call out?
I don't know.
No, probably the brain's not there yet. Not that you will be sure.
That's fair.
But yeah, I mean, you guys still great game. You guys are. I still stand by the fact that you are still one of the, if not honestly, the best team right now in history of RTFO, just because what you've done so far with the 6-2 record now with the loss and the defense. So yeah, lots of expectation to match up to in Legacy. But yeah, we'll see you again soon in your next teams match. But yeah, great game, you guys, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah, all right. Thanks for hosting and writing.
Absolutely. All right, thank you, Manny. Thank you, Matthew. And now we bring today's winner. It is the new champion, Gorr Boys, Aidan and Andrew, with one functioning headphones, I believe.
No. I ripped it out, but I fixed it.
Okay, I thought you destroyed the headphones.
If you go look at the playback, I reach over and I mute my microphone and then I scream so that I didn't blow out everybody's eardrums.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But congrats on the win. How are you feeling?
I am shaking right now. My adrenaline's like.
Yeah, it's literally I usually have stable hands, but like, oh my god, dude. And Aidan fucking ripping the 4-pointer without talking about it, like, and then Sam's like, "Oh, do the honors," and I'm like, "What does that mean?" Oh my god, dude.
That's how Kyle Chandler pull saved us,
dude. And I'm so curious what happened in my brain, if I actually knew it, or if just hearing Chandler couldn't get me off of Kyle Chandler. But. Oh man, yeah, they're such a terrifying fucking team. Like Matthew and Monty are so fucking good. Yeah. And then like after round 2, I was like kind of like it's over. But like I wanted to keep trying, which is why we tried to be smart in the betting round. Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I definitely did not have high hopes in the middle of that match. We were like down 11. I was like, "There's no way we come."
Yeah. The first answer of the betting round, and we're down 11 with like a total of, for us, 13 questions left in the match to try to make it up. And oh man.
Do you think the turning point of the match was when you guys heard an Emoji Movie? Was it like, we got this? Was that the turning point?
I thought that if I could have taken Corden, but. I will say the turning. You know how like after a loss, you kind of like mentally go back and think of all the questions that if you had just hit it, it would have changed things. This is the first time ever where I can be like, holy shit, I can't believe I hit that, which saved things. I can't believe I hit that one, which saved things. Like the Hepburn, like if I hadn't looked up Hepburn's nominations beforehand, or like fucking Kiersey Clemens, who I was stressing over. Like it's nice to finally have a moment where I can be like, oh, actually, this thing right there, instead of just like
you had a lot of really good pulls.
Yeah, you fucking hit the 4-pointer, which saved the game. So,
let's talk about that. Aidan, was that something that you always know? That was a wild pull.
No, I mean I wrote extensive notes after watching them. Remember the last time we challenged them, and I reviewed them, and I like wrote the answers to all the riddles in my notes, so I just remembered the first one of those. And then I mentally replayed the scene really fast to make sure who was talking, because I think yours. Nobody matters. That one's Gollum asking, so yeah.
I'll say this: that 4-point pull in Middle Earth. If people have not seen the Middle Earth movies, they might think, okay, it's a one riddle question. It's easy. It's not. I have notes of that thing also.
There's so many
I don't remember which answer is which, nor in which order, and who belongs to who. That's a tough question, and the fact that Aidan pulled it off was incredible. But yeah, I mean, yes, again, the comeback is real. You guys had a great comeback, and getting all the necessary points in round 5 was big.
I ripped Sharon Tate too quick. I thought I was like, fuck, wait, did I mess that up? So I'm really happy I didn't, because I didn't do my like mental check beforehand, which I've started trying to do since I fucked up a few answers from just ripping them without thinking. God,
that was a very close match. They played it very well.
Oh, they're fucking insane. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I want to make fun of them for not betting in round 3 at all, like because like. But like I would have done the exact same thing in that situation.
Right, that's the
you
thing.
Have a 10-point lead. Why the fuck were you betting?
It was like, I think that them betting 0 for everything probably cost them that. But also, if I was in their position, I would have done exactly that same thing.
Yeah, just like, the prospect of losing the points is terrifying.
Like I can't think of any match in recent memory where someone's come back from a 10-point deficit.
Well, I mean, a championship helps.
Yeah,
like the extra rounds are pretty necessary.
True. So I understand the thought process that went into their decisions there.
Yeah.
But even so, they like got pretty much every question, and I think if we had given them new releases for round 4, we would have lost.
Yeah. Well, if they had given us comic book movies, which they thought about for a second, we would have cleared it. So.
Which would happen.
Yeah. Well, actually, World Engine, I don't know if I would have pulled, but
except for the barbed wire question, I've never heard of that movie.
Oh, I actually knew that one. I think.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's I don't know. I read about it. Maybe not. I might not have. It's easy to forget what you were thinking at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Holy shit. Great game.
Yeah. Great game.
I mean, a lot of people seem to be rooting for you in the chat. Anything you want to say to the quote-unquote fans who are rooting for you? Until they turn on you by saying.
I was going to say I'm worried because now we're not the underdogs anymore. So now we've got them rooting for us right now, but I'm sure in the future they won't be.
Thank you for your support.
Shout out.
We appreciate it.
#1 Gorr Boys fan rage. Thank you for the encouragement. I talked to her a bunch about Matthew Vaughn before the match.
Oh my
God. I talked to her a bunch before the match about Matthew Vaughn and then didn't get to use a single thing from that. So
yeah, you know how many awful movies I watched?
You do. I watched fucking Mean Machine, dude.
Yeah,
that movie was so boring.
I watched Swept Away by Guy Ritchie. And
that's
Bloodshot
brutal,
and all these other bad production movies. That's all right.
So we're talking so much.
Fair.
Yeah.
Sam, any questions for them?
I don't think
if
so.
If not, I have one more. All right. Well, I have one last question then, Andrew. Since now you are a self-proclaimed religious man, what's next? what's next in your journey in RTFO? You've got 2 belts. You've got singles and teams. What's the next goal here?
Yeah, well, I'm going to stop swearing and drinking on stream. And now I also have to be the All-Star Rumble champion at the same time.
You have to wait for another whole year there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you
we
said
gotta
these
hold on
belts
to these
for a
belts. It's the next step. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. And finding my Gorr Boys T-shirt, which is lost somewhere. That's my next goal. I wanted to
Yes.
match Aidan, but I just had to resort to my lucky hoodie.
I was telling Andrew the only match we ever lost this last season, I wasn't wearing my Gorr Boys T-shirt for because
Yeah.
I wanted to keep it because I wanted to keep consistency for our video that we shot.
Yeah.
And so now I was like, yeah, it's a dumb superstition, but now I'm never gonna play a match without this T-shirt.
Yeah, new champion. It paid off. You know what? I said one last question, but I like one last one. Promise.
Okay.
Andrew,
Yeah.
you've been a champion in both division, which is
Yeah.
harder.
Teams, man, because like we're able to team up, like in order to like get that question, but like a lot of them, but like then the other team gets the exact same advantage, and you get the stress of wanting to help your partner, which like if you lose by yourself, it can feel shitty, but you don't feel like you let your teammate down if you're the one who misses the question or anything, which is like, you know, a different, probably not a necessary worry, but yeah, I would say teams, especially because I think Aidan and I's blind spots are somewhat obvious, and we keep getting hit by them. so like I said, watch every Audrey Hepburn movie, every horror icons movie, like yeah.
Fair. But yeah, I mean, once again, congrats on the win, on the belts, virtual belt or whatever, metaphorical belt champion. But anyway, congrats on the win, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Parents are proud, Andrew.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for hosting. Thank you for writing the questions. Also,
Yes,
thank you to
Absolutely.
Owen, who helped with it, I believe, and isn't here.
Yeah, Owen helped out in the writing, so shout out to him. So yeah, thank you to both of you. Let's talk to you again soon. But yeah, once again, thank you everyone for watching. That was an insane match, great interview. Final thoughts to wrap up the match then.
I definitely think this is a contender for match of the year, and unless anything crazy happens, I think there's a decent chance it wins match of the year.
Fair. If people remember by then what happens in this match, because it's early in the year, a lot of you forget. Yeah, very likely. But yeah, what a
incredible. Let us forget, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, 24-25 final score. Yeah, we got a new champion now. So all of the Gorr Boys fans out there, now turn your fan base, attack Andrew, because he got both belts. So make sure you gun for him.
Start cheering for Working Boys now. We're coming for that belt. Yep.
Yeah, well, all the teams are coming for it. Yeah, for sure. Battle of the Boys. But yeah, once again, thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button if you enjoyed this match. And yeah, shout out to Owen, who helped in all the question writing here today. Thanks Sam for helping hosting here today. Thanks to everyone competing, Matthew, Mani, Aidan, Andrew, and yeah, we'll see you again in the next RTFO match. But until next time, bye bye.